Dude, did you watch the re-released Zack Snyder Justice League?
No, but I heard it was really good.
Bro,
Why?
it was
Would
so much.
they? What
Dude,
they even
everything
do?
was better. They actually explained the storyline. The fight scenes were fucking way longer, way better. Everything was explained. Like even like the bullshit CGI stuff was way better. You know how like in the released movie, Superman had that mustache thing fucking going on.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah. So in the original, like not the original, the one they released what 3 years ago or 2 years ago, whatever it was, Superman Henry Cavill was doing another movie at the same time, and contractually he was not allowed to shave his mustache. So
Oh yeah.
when they did the reshoots of Justice League, they had to like CGI out his mustache, which made it look just like horrible. But the original version, the Zack Snyder version, he didn't have to worry about that because he had all his cuts already. So when Josh Whedon like redid the whole fucking like from the movie, he tried to make it more lighthearted and fucking like Marvel, because that's his thing, right? He does all that Marvel shit.
Yeah.
He tried to make it more like the Marvel shit, and I don't know. That's not what DC is. The DC is like a lot more darker and grittier, and this movie is just that. Like in the original version, Wonder Woman is just like this. You know, she's a badass, but she's very nice, right?
Yeah.
In the comic books, she's badass, but she doesn't mind killing some people. She'll murk some people, right?
Yeah.
So in this movie, the one they just released, if you're a bad guy, she will
She
just
just murders
kill
them.
you. Yeah, she murks them, dude.
How is it so different? I don't understand.
Because in the regular movie, dude, she didn't. She was just like very play nice, like didn't kill people. But in this one, she's like throwing them against the wall. Their heads are smacking, and this blood is spraying everywhere. She's using her sword and cutting people in half and shit.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, so these are all scenes from the same movie, and then they just.
Well, yeah, like the original Zack Snyder movie was supposed to be about 3.5 hours long, right?
Yeah.
But his daughter ended up dying while he was filming this movie, so he had to take a step back. So he had like 4 or 5 hours worth of movie that he was going to cut down to release. But what they did is they went and hired Marvel's director Joss Whedon to take it over and finish it for him, and he changed everything, dude. It went from a like 3.5 hour movie down to a 2 hour movie because Disney was like, or whoever owned the rights to that movie was like, nah, we just want it under 2 hours. So he cut like so much out, and he changed the color scheme, he changed the storyline, he changed everything.
What?
And
so people had to like reshoot their parts or what?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, there was a lot of reshoots. They tried to add comedy. They like the whole, like I was saying, the Henry Cavill thing where he had a mustache and he had to reshoot some of his Superman scenes. So they brought people back to reshoot this shit because Joss Whedon was trying to give it like a lighter feel.
Oh yeah.
And it flopped. It was shit. But dude, this one they released, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's 4 hours long, but it's good, dude. It's like it reminds me of like the Lord of the Rings good. Like these characters are actually fleshed out, and you get to see some pretty badass things related to the characters. Definitely worth a watch if you have HBO.
I do not, but I'll look into it.
And I mean, the ending with like the Flash, man, you're just like, that's pretty cool.
What part with the Flash?
Well, so in you remember the original, right?
Kind of, not very well.
Yeah, the Flash had pretty much no role, right? He was just there. But in this one, he has a big role, and like he ends up like the first, I don't know, using his powers to outrun time because he fucked up, right? So if something happens in this movie, at the end, he's like supposed to run fast enough to do this thing, and he ends up getting like hit or shot or some shit, and he doesn't do it, so he fails. But then he's like, well, fuck. Now I have to outrun time to fix what I just fucked up. So he ends up like outrunning time, which is, and the way they do it is pretty fucking clever and cool.
Yeah. Maybe I don't remember the original one. Who's the bad guy in that?
Well, it's Steppenwolf, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so nobody knows who fucking Steppenwolf is, right? So, but he's the bad guy in the original. But it's supposed to be Darkseid. Like, he's one of, like, the DC Comics, like, godlike, end power bad guys.
Yeah.
And only Superman's comparable to him. Everybody else, like, gets their just fucking ass beat. But in this one, it's like, in the Joss Whedon version, Steppenwolf is, like, the top of the top. But in this one, they actually show Darkseid, and they show Steppenwolf being Darkseid's bitch, even though Steppenwolf is strong himself. Mm-hmm. He's still not strong enough to compete for fucking anything. And they even show that in this one, like, you know, when Superman finally comes back, he fucks up Steppenwolf like it's no big deal.
Wasn't it Superman was like bad and everyone had to fight him, right? For a little bit.
Well, he wasn't bad. Yeah, they resurrected him, but in the original, they didn't explain like why or how it was possible. They were just like, oh, here's an idea, let's try this. But in this one, they explain like why it's possible and how it's possible. So you get like all the backstory, you get all the like whys and the like all the questions that were unanswered, and you're like, what the fuck? This makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
It makes with the original Zack Snyder version, it makes sense.
Huh. Yeah, that's gonna say, because I barely even remember Justice League. Not memorable.
Yeah, it was shit because they cut out half the movie. Oh shit. Well, dude, I'm gonna go to bed. It's already midnight.
Yep. I was just thinking the same thing.
All right, later, bro.
All right, man.
Check out that movie. It's real good.
I'll try to.